Okay, Earth signs, welcome to your daily focus tarot for Sunday. This is quite the challenging one. Okay, so Six of Pentacles. Normally it's referring to like a good job opportunity, things like patronage, balancing your giving and receiving, and you see the scales, unlike the Justice card in this deck, the scales here are balanced. So it's referring to this balance and duality in regards to stuff that have to do with pentacles, like your job, your career, your finances, your house, your car, material things in the world. But the clarifier for it was Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So like I said, Six of Pentacles can be referring to those type of things. It can be referring to generosity, empathy, and kindness. Stuff in your material life. So it's, it can be referring to that. But with this Ace of Pentacles, this is normally a new beginning that leads you towards material stability, like stability in terms of physical things. This is like rising from the ashes and then regaining everything that you lost. But when it's in the reverse like this, it can be talking about a lack of planning, a lost job opportunity. It can be talking about corruption and greed. So another reading of Six of Pentacles could be somebody who's doing stuff. Usually it's Six of Pentacles in the reverse, but I just flashed on it. Somebody who's like donating money because they want to appear to be a good person, but they're not really a good person. It's just for show. And that just flashed in my mind. So this Ace of Pentacles, you need to be leery of imbalancing these scales. You need to be leery of anything that is causing you to not have a new beginning because of like overspending, overindulgence. And water signs just got that about overindulgence too. The other card that initially came out, I had two cards come out. At first, the Ethereal Visions did not want to give me a second clarifier, so I asked Druidcraft. So the Tower in reverse. So you had Six of Pentacles come out with the Tower in reverse. Tower is the movement forward, the breakthrough, the aha moment. In the upright, you can see that the all-seeing eye, like higher spirit, the soul, however you want to call it, God, is causing this tower moment. It's bringing you this aha and this change, this transformation. Whereas in the reverse, it's not. It can be like a denial. It can be a fear of change when you really do need to change. You don't have a choice in this change. It's something you need to do to save yourself, to rescue yourself. So when you're having the fear of this change, it's not helping you. Being in this denial that you need to change is not helping you. This is letting your problems control you. When the Tower is in the reverse, this is giving into this negativity. So the clarifier for the Tower in reverse was the Devil. The Devil is about material things in the world, it's about negative things, right? It can be about your shadow self and exploring your shadow self, but in this instance, it's more about letting materialism, letting things like addictions, and I mentioned to the water signs like shopping addiction. This is letting negative things like that rule you, letting them control you, letting them be the doorway that you see the world through, rather than clarifying your thoughts and seeing them through the actual lens. This guy's wearing a mask. He's not seeing clearly because the eye holes in the mask, he can't see 100% of what he could see if he took the mask off. He can only see what the eye holes aren't covering, right? So this devil, what you're seeing is only part of what you could see. If you weren't under the influence of materialism, of addictions, of the shadow self, of negative things, you'd have a more open doorway. You'd have a full view of what's going on. You'd be able to understand it better. So at the bottom of the Druidcraft, we have the Hangman, which talks about putting structure into place to get a harvest. This is talking about not having the ability to communicate, and you have to sacrifice something to get that knowledge, to get that harvest, to get that ability to communicate, to be able to free yourself. And underneath that, we have Six of Wands, which is a victory. It's a message of victory through keen insight, keen understanding, through hard work. Because we have Nine of Wands underneath that. We have perseverance, determination, and defending yourself, defending your values through your hard work. And Princess of Swords. So Page of Swords. So she has healed herself from those bad thoughts, from those bad influences that were around her and within her. And she's now got the inspiration to move on. At the bottom of Ethereal Visions, we have the Four of Wands, which is talking about union. It's talking about the ability to harmonize within yourself. Queen of Pentacles. This is mothering, nurturing energy, nurturing something from a seed into a full-grown plant, and the ability to take care of it, to take care of yourself, right? Being self-sufficient. So whatever this devil energy is, you're going to overcome it. It might take a lot, but you really need to let this change happen. You really need to take the mask off, see what's happening, see the change that needs to happen, and let that change happen. I mean, if somebody promised you something, don't believe it. If somebody said, oh, you don't need to change, you're fine, everything's great, no, it's not great, And deep down, you know that it's not great, but you're still afraid, and you're letting your fear rule you. And I'm telling you, there's nothing to be afraid of. You're going to have victory. You're going to gain your freedom. Take care of yourself. I'll see you tomorrow.